EA Sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. All kinds of run. Got enough space. And he's in for the touchdown.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Gain of 5. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he will house it. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's in for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick spin on the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Trying to pound it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to run it in. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Powers. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Going up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Finds the tight end. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, you could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The give to the back. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now it's second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
Tries again to get it in. And he's got a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And first down for the offense.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Stopped after making the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Quick completion on the out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy a Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
A little release to the back, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Offense set on 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivera. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Here's the handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's 4. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's now 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Powers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.